All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to your Akim who go out throughout the four corners of the earth to teach this truth in all sincerity. Shalom to y'all, brothers. Risking your lives for Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai to bring forth the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians. This is Jeremiah. Let me see if I can find this video first. Yeah. So, check that out. Right? Because CDC always releasing these viruses on everybody, right? And this is a vaccination for the Ebola virus, right? Let's see if I can get out. Can check this out. Going full screen. Right? Hopefully they'll take this down. But RT, I'm giving credit to RT. I'm just checking out their video, and this is them going into the Ebola virus, right? Bam. So let me stop this real quick. I'm gonna get into Jeremiah 28:8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries, right? And that's what we go out and do. So we ain't doing nothing besides what we've been told to do by Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. So, with that, we prophesy against many countries. Russia, England, Israel, America, South America, like all these countries, we prophesy against them, right? Because they are in cahoots with the devil and the spiritual demon, Satan, the devil, has a physical counterpart, right? Whose name is Esau, Edom, who is the so-called white people, right? This isn't a racism thing. This is what the Bible says. All right, so let's continue. And against great kingdoms, and we're constantly coming against these great kingdoms, right? We're tearing down strongholds with just our chanting. We're like chanting down the walls of Jericho, and you can see it, man. America's getting weaker and weaker by the day. Of war, right? Do we not bring out the fact that Israel's trying to get America to go to war with Iran consistently? Do we not talk about anything that's heating up? All these proxy wars that are going on, right? You people don't realize you're already in World War III. It's just these proxy armies that are being used instead of your own people, right? They're using the people that are in cahoots with them in the Middle East, right? Instead of using their own, right? That's how this devil operates, man. He's a piece of shit. And of evil and of pestilence. I'm going to read it all once again. Jeremiah 28:8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence. Right? And that's what we've been prescribed to do. Or commanded to do, excuse me. What has been prescribed for Edom for doing all of this that he's done. He's the one that's going to bring forth this war. Ultimately it's the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. But also Esau's going to further this war for his own gain. Right? And that's going to be his downfall. He's always worried about his own pockets and his own belly. Like he did when he came up to Jacob and he said, "Oh, I'm dying, please feed me." That's exactly the spirit he is. He's always worried about himself, worried about what's in his belly. All right, so let's get this word pestilence. pestilence, plague, disease, right? Cattle disease, a pestilence, murrain, pestilence, plague. The lexicon says destruction, death, like, right? I've also got the etymology. It's 13th century from Old French, pestilence, plague, epidemic, and directly from Latin, pestilinea, a plague, an unwholesome atmosphere. Noun, condition from pestilere, infected, unwholesome, nauseous. From pestis, deadly disease or plague, and that's exactly what like Ebola, typhus, all these diseases that are coming back are. You got the LAPD with half of the department out with with typhus right now because they're a bunch of nasty motherfuckers that don't shower and wash their hands, and they don't get uniforms given to them that'll last them long enough to keep them clean and shit. Man, Esau's a nasty, vile creature. You know, you don't even want this damn devil around your animals, man. He'll give them fleas and shit. You know, and he'll lay with them. All right. Let's get into another one here. This is Ezekiel 5:17. So I will send upon you famine and evil beasts, right? So in the time of Jacob's trouble, this is just the beginning of pestilence. Right? We haven't seen nothing. Most High said he's going to bring back the pestilence of old from Egypt. All right, so we're going to see boils. We're going to see, we're going to see a lot of different things. All right, so I will send upon you famine and evil beasts, because hey, when all of this shit hits the fan, the Most High is going to the Most High is gonna release these wild beasts from the mountains, from these zoos. You know what I'm saying? And he's gonna release these wild animals on you. When it says that you shall run from a bear and be caught, by a viper, that's real. Right? There's going to be all kinds of things out of these zoos that are just running rampant in the day of Jacob's trouble and the last days and the time of the Lord. Right? The Most High ain't playing. Right? He's giving you your chance to wake up. He's giving you your chance to get right. But now he's going to send these pestilences on us. Those that won't wake up and do the Lord's will. We that go out on the highways and the byways, we find sanctuary in the Lord's name. All right. So I'll send the famine that's also coming, the famine of the word and the famine of the food. Right? And you can see that now. All this GMO food, why do you think they have to make GMO food? Because there's not enough. And they shall breathe thee, and pestilence and blood shall pass through thee, and I will bring the sword upon thee. I, Yahweh, hath spoken it. Right? So he's not only going to bring these pestilence, but also he's going to bring the sword upon us, because Esau's blessing is a sword, and he's going to come against us in the time of Jacob's trouble. Right? And 2/3 of us are going to be through. This is Ezekiel 5:12. A third part of thee shall die with the pestilence and with the famine, and they be consumed in the midst of thee. And a third part shall fall by the sword round about thee. And I will scatter a third part into all the winds, and I will draw out a sword after them. Right? And 2/3 of our nation are through, man, for their disobedience to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Only 144,000 and a one-third multitude of our nation is going to make it out of here and be saved from the coming destruction. So that should motivate you to do what's right, because hey, the RFID chip's coming, the ICBM missile, which is the sword, is coming, concentration camps, troops coming into your home, martial law. All of these things are building up and are coming directly to the nation of Israel. Right? And it's for these other nations as well. They're going to be punished for their evil and their wickedness. But 2/3 of our nation are as their father the devil. They're as their father the white man. And they always go to Egypt for help, trying to get some help from Esau instead of getting their help from Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. So with that, I'm going to wrap this up. I don't want to make this too long. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to bring out some truth about the pestilences that are coming. I was watching RT, came across that video and figured I'd share it with Akim. So, you know, if this inspires brothers to do videos, the Wadi Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And until next time, a sincere shalom to you brothers, man. Shalom.